Good morning, camping friends. How are you guys doing? Boy, is it beautiful out here today. Nice breeze. Oh, my cap here, You couldn't ask for a better morning than this. Got my case double X here. I was given that by a friend of mine, Melton. We call him Pete. It's a 6165-L. Nice knife. I've really enjoyed it. Like I said, it's kind of hard to go without a good knife in my world. Welcome this morning. Hope everybody woke up this morning in a good mood and ready to go. Notice I'm missing a button on my shirt this morning, but when you're camping, you don't really care, you know. But fixed up a bite of breakfast here. This morning, I think I'm just going to make me a simple breakfast sandwich with kind of a little bit of a twist. Do a little something to it, make it different. But we'll get everything here going, get our stove lit. But I don't know about you guys, but yesterday got miserable. At 115 index, that's about to kill me. Let me tell you something, you guys who don't have a way to hook up to shore power, man, and I feel sorry for you. I don't see how in the world you do it. As hot as it is, I don't know. I can't see it. I just really can't see anybody camping at 115 degrees without air conditioning. I know a bunch of them do it, but this old boy can't do it. He'll tell you right quick he can't do it. I've got to plug in somewhere. My God, put a little butter in here and get this all going. Before I put my eggs and stuff in there. But I'd like to know how some of you guys that do camp this time of year that don't have the ability to hook up to shore power, how you survive. I mean, you have a special way that you can cool your van. I've seen people use fans and stuff like that. Is that really going to do it in 115 degree weather? Good Lord. I got somebody fixing to walk by, so I'm going to pause this just for a second. Okay, they made it by. I don't want to put anybody on film that don't really want to be on film. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you guys amaze me that can do that. Man, I'm one of those guys, it's got to be halfway cool, especially at nighttime, for me to get any type of rest whatsoever. If it's hot, there is no way in the world that I'm going to be able to go to sleep. Try to get y'all up here if I can, so you can kind of halfway see what we're doing. How about that? See if I can't set that up. What do y'all think? Get you up here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Hold on just a second, I'll set you up. All right, let's see here. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. You can kind of see what it is I'm trying to accomplish here. Better put that bag under something. If I don't, the wind will get it this morning. I don't know if you guys have ever done this. I call them sunshine. Eggs. Just simply cut a hole in your bread. All right. Then I'll stick that. I've got that butter in there, ready to go. So I'm going to drop that in my skillet. Then I'm going to crack an egg and put it right down in the middle of that. Give y'all a shot of this a little too. I got to figure all this out. See what I've done there? I'll let that cook. Then I'll throw me a piece of cheese on that. I had all intentions of putting a piece of sausage on top of that. But being a man, I used it all up and forgot to put any back. So I'm going to have just egg and cheese this morning. So we'll see how that works out. All righty. It's about time to turn these over. Yeah, maybe it ain't. Not fair. Kind of windy this morning. I'm having to. That's something I've got to make me. This morning I realized it. I need to make me a windshield put on each side of this. I've got a buddy that's got a bunch of that old ductwork metal where they make ductwork for air conditioning. I may just talk him out of a piece of it and make me a wind break from a skillet here. So that would sure make cooking a little bit faster, wouldn't it? That wind blowing that flame isn't helping me a bit. I'm going to take these other two little old pieces that I cut out, and I'm going to put me a smidgen of butter on them, and I'm going to toast it, and I'm going to have jelly on top of them. So I'm not going to waste any of it. That's for sure. You know, I didn't get this big by wasting food. You know, tell you what I did here, a year ago, so ago, I went on a no sugar, no flour diet for an entire year. Didn't take a bite. Now, I wasn't ridiculous. I wasn't one of those people who looked at everything to make sure it didn't have anything in it. But just about anything you try to eat's got a little something in there. But if it was obvious that had sugar in it, it didn't enter my mouth. I'm wondering if I shouldn't spray that down just a little bit right there. That back over there. I don't normally do that, but this way this is doing today, I don't really know how to. But no, if it had any inkling that it had sugar in it, and I knew it, I didn't put it in my mouth. I lost about 60 pounds. And why I didn't stay on that, I don't know. But I turned right around and put about 25 of it back on. So, you know what? You can't teach an old man nothing. Teacher. But I sure felt a whole lot better, had a lot more energy. Now, it was kind of hard, but after about 3 or 4 weeks, it just got pretty easy. It really wasn't that big a deal to me after that. That first 3 or 4 weeks was something else. Let me give you another good shot of these eggs here. What I'm trying to accomplish. See that? What I'm going to do now, and I'm going to put a piece of cheese on top of them. Boy, don't that look good? Huh. Yeah. But I tell you, just like everybody else, I like my sweets. So like I said, I got back into the same old habit. All right. Now then, put a little salt and pepper on there. As you can see, I'm getting a little bit more prepared. first few videos I shot, I was having to chase stuff down. So I'm trying to figure out. A buddy of mine sent me a message. He said it'd be kind of nice if you had everything right there that you can just reach up there and get it, which I have the system for it during the videos. So I've tried to take what he said to heart and get prepared. I'm going to put a lid on this and let that cheese melt on there a little bit. And while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to put that smidgen of butter on here. There's my knife right there. I'm going to have me 2 little pieces of toast along with this. Ha. They're going to be little, but we're going to have them. Boy, this looks pretty good. But man, I sure wish I had checked to make sure I didn't run out of sausage from this park here. There's not probably a couple miles. There's a little store, and I could have ran down there and got some last night. I didn't even think about it. So don't have any ham or anything like that. That's what happens when you're not prepared, guys. All right, let's kind of look, see what we got here. We'll set this right here so it don't get too hot on me. Check these. Put this on here. Then I'm going to stick my little toast in there. So I'm not adding bread to my breakfast. I'm just splitting the bread up that I would normally eat into 2 parts. Clean my knife up here. Boy, I hate when somebody uses your knife, which I don't normally let too many people use my knives. Close it back up all nasty, don't you? All right, that's not looking too bad. Not looking too bad at all. Yeah, I'd be kind of interested to hear from you guys. Let me know how you stay cool this time of year if you're not hooking up to shore power. Because I know I see some people out here in tents and stuff like that and parked away, and I don't hear anything running. Parked away from electricity, and I don't hear anything running. Now during daytime, obviously you could have a generator, but I don't even hear them running on some of these vehicles and stuff. So they're inside, and they've got their windows down and everything, but still, when it's still out here and there's no air moving and stuff like that, man, I don't get it. I don't see how they do it. All right, let's turn this thing off here. I don't know why it is. Every time I try to make a video or something, I got a cough. Let's take a gander at this right here and see what you think. What do you think about that? Simple. Just a simple breakfast. Like I said, I like to try to make life simple. And that is simple. I'll put me a little butter and jelly on that right there. We'll be ready to go. Well, I'll step down here and we'll set up and eat it. Give me just a second here. Now I've got my breakfast set down here, and we're gonna sit down here and eat it in a second. I want you to look what somebody came to this nice park. Looked like they ate them some watermelon. And that's what they left the park. Somebody, I don't know if you can see that, left some aluminum foil and stuff like that. Guys, that's pitiful. You know, people use their hard-earned tax dollars to fund these type of places for us to enjoy, and then we get clowns like that just come out and trash it up. As I've said in previous videos, and I'm going to pick all that up before I leave, but leave our parks cleaner than what you found them if you can. You see some trash like that, pick it up. My God, that's ridiculous. See what we have just got some idiots in this world. That's just all there is to it. Boy, that wind is tough this morning. So we're going to tear into this right here. Got my jelly and everything going. We're going to tear into. Got to figure out this table type setting. I got to get me one of those little bitty, or make me one or something. One of those little bitty tripods. We'll get there. We'll get there. We don't have to have everything right now, do we? But I don't know if y'all have tried this breakfast before, but it's so simple. My mother used to make these nice kids in the oven. Man, I tell you what, when we'd have them, I thought we were doing fine for a hillbilly family. There's 12 of us kids, and when you get something special like that, you know, you were doing good. You know, normally you would have, I don't know, oatmeal, rice, uh, pancakes. She'd cook up a lot of pancakes. So she made her own syrup too. That's something we didn't do. We didn't buy store-bought syrup. We didn't buy a whole lot of store-bought anything. We were always raised a large garden and stuff like that. So Mom had a lot of vegetables and stuff like that. We raised our own meat. You know, back when I was a kid, hill people pretty much lived off of what they were able to raise. And that's what we did. We always had food on the table. So that's all right. But let's bite into this here toast egg deal here, like I said. Yeah. See what we think about it this morning. Boy, that's good. That's good. And that's good sitting out here. Man, look at here what I'm looking at. Look here what I'm looking at. That beautiful. Look at what I'm looking at. Goodness gracious. Give y'all kind of an overview. Park right there. Let you see where I'm set up. Gives me a good level place. Good. I thought I could zoom in on that, but you can't. But anyway, we got a nice place here to enjoy the morning together. But yeah, yesterday, man, I just couldn't get comfortable. I don't know about y'all. Outside. So I pretty much stayed hoard up inside. And like I said, man, you guys who can handle it outside. I know I was in the roofing business, the building business, and we worked on these hot days, just like yesterday. But we were younger. We could handle it. Now, if we was doing roofing, obviously, when it got really hot, you had to get off the roof, because if you didn't, your feet would tear the shingles all to pieces. But as far as framing and all that type of stuff, you went right on along all day long. What you did, you prayed for 7 drops of rain. We'd put a board out there on the ground. If 7 drops of rain hit it, you got to go home. We just closed up shop and went home. So when it's hot like that, of course, you get heat showers. And actually, yesterday, we got a little heat shower. Around us, there were some storms that was called for. But It it didn't last for me around where I'm at. It didn't last more than a couple seconds. I mean, we may have got that 7 drops. You know, it'd been nice if we'd got a lot more, but we didn't get it. But anyway, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna eat up this breakfast. Like I said, I wish you guys was here. And again, if you like these videos, hit that like. If you'd like to see more of them, hit subscribe and hit that bell to make sure you get alerts at any time that one comes up. And I'll try to make them better as I go along. Like I said, we're just now getting started. I did learn something. Once someone starts watching the video, they kind of, for it to really register that it's been watched, they really need to watch the entire thing. And if you can, make a comment. You know, let me know what I'm doing right or wrong. Give me some more ideas as far as content and stuff that you'd like to hear about from me. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and be kind to others.